A construction company is trying to connect two parks, and they're on opposite sides of a town, and there's a road that can be built through the town, or they can go around the town. So they're trying to figure out what's the best way to do this. So the first thing they want to do is figure out the distance between the parks going through the town. So we're going to highlight the corresponding parts of this picture. So we have these two pieces, and then we also have this piece and going right through the town. So I'm going to use my highlighters to help me set up that proportion. So I have the blue one. Okay. And then I'm going to set up my proportion. So I have 7.5 over 1.2 is equal to x over 1.4. So I did top triangle over bottom triangle. And then if I cross multiply there, I get 1.2x is equal to 7.5 times 1.4. That's 1.2x is equal to 10.5. And then when I divide by 1.2 on both sides, I get 8.75, and our units are miles. So the distance between the two parks through the town is 8.75 miles. Okay, well, if I come down here, if they want to go through point R, that's okay. If I look at that picture, I am going through a right triangle. So you might say, how am I supposed to find this? But if you go back and see that we have a right triangle, we can work with that. Okay, this would be Park A over here. This would be R, and this would be Park B. And I can even highlight in my picture to match those pieces. So there's that. And purple goes through the town. Okay. And I know that from R to Park B is 7.5. That was marked on the picture. And then I know directly from Park A to Park B is 8.75 because we just found that. And because this is a right triangle, I'm allowed to use the Pythagorean theorem. So let's go ahead and do that. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. So 7.5 squared plus B squared is equal to 8.75 squared. I then get 56.25 plus B squared equals 76.5625. I'll subtract that 56.25 from both sides, so I get B squared is equal to 20.3125. And I'll take the square root from both sides, and that will get me 4.5, and again my units is miles. So down here is 4.5 miles. So if I want to know how far it is from Park A to Park B going through R, I got to add these two sides together. So I'll add 4.5 and 7.5, and that will give me a total of 12 miles. So it's 12 miles if I go through point R.